What it do, YouTube? It's your boy D. I'm back with another video. Today, I'm be coming to y'all today about my first day in prison and the experience that I went through and all that, or the experiences that I went through and the emotions that I went through as far as like literally my first day walking on the compound, right? All right, so in my last video, I told y'all I got put out of Brockbridge for a cell phone, right? All right, cool. So now, I don't know, once I got my ticket, and so basically when you get your ticket, it's a write-up. When I got my write-up, it raised my security level. So I went from minimum security to medium security, right? So when I went to medium security, I don't know where I'm going. They put me on lockup or whatever the case is, and then the following day, they came got me off lockup, right? And when they came got me off lockup, they put me in a van. When they put you in a, I mean not the van, they put me in the Bluebird. It's like a bus, like, you know, the yellow bus, but it's blue. So they put me on one of them. You know, you can't really see out the window. Nobody can see in the window. So you don't know where you're going. So I'm on a bus. Like, I ain't really trying to talk to nobody because I'm already mad that I done got put out of a good situation. So I'm like, man. I finally end up asking one of the old heads on the bus with us, like, yo, where we going? And he like, hey, shorty, you don't know where you going? I'm like, nah, like this is my first time ever being incarcerated, so I don't know how it worked. You know, I had got a ticket and now they sent me out to jail. Oh, okay, shorty, well look, you know, I just went to court today, you know, and I'm at ECI. I said, what's ECI? Eastern Correctional Facility. Now, anybody that's from Baltimore or Maryland, no, Eastern Correctional is the Eastern Shore of Maryland where Ocean City and all that other shit is at, right? So in my mind, I'm like, hold up. That's like 3 hours from where I live at. Like, what the fuck? Why I'm going so far? Like, what I do to make me go so far? You get what I'm saying? So as we going there, boom, I get there. So when I get there, as soon as you get there, you go see like these. As soon as you get on the compound, you see like 2 officers, right? You know, they strip search you, make you cough, drop, squat, and cough to make sure you ain't got no drugs up your butt, or you ain't got nothing in your mouth, all that extra stuff, right? So boom, then they like, we need to ask you some questions. I'm like, all right, cool. So they want to ask you questions such as like, are you a gang member? Because if you're a gang member, they don't want to house you in the wrong building, because you might be in one building with all Crips, another building with all Bloods, but you could be a Blood and say, I'm not a Blood, and guess what? They house you in the building with all Crips. So they ask you this type of stuff so that you can tell them, so that way you don't get yourself killed or you don't get yourself in no trouble. You get what I'm saying? So that's how that go with that. And I'm telling them, like, I ain't nothing. I'm an upstanding civilian. You feel what I'm saying? I'm an upstanding citizen. You feel me? You put me anywhere. They end up putting me in building 3 out Eastern Shore. I'm out there for real. Now, as soon as I get out the office with the room with those 2 COs, they give me my ticket to tell me what cell or building I'm going to. So I look at my ticket, they say I'm going to building 3, cell 18. So I don't know what building 3, cell 18 is at all. So they like, all you gotta do is walk down this little thing right here, and you can look at the buildings and it'll tell you the number. And, you know, once you get the number, you go into the building and it'll tell you, you know, you tell the CO and they'll direct you to the cell. As I'm walking to the building, I'm amazed because it looked like a college campus to me. Ask anybody that ever been to a real live good, not a good prison, but ask anybody that been to a prison. Bro, I'm walking and the grass is the greenest grass I ever seen in my life. I swear, it's like they watered this grass all year round. Like, this the best grass I ever seen. One thing about it, if you touch that grass, trust me, you're gonna literally regret that, right? So as I'm walking through the compound, I see dogs, right? So I'm like, hold up, bro. Like, I'm talking about, I see Labradors and little pit bulls in the jail. So I'm like, hey, yo, what the fuck type shit what's going on around here? Like, the dude that's with me, you feel me? My man Long, he with me. He like, I'm like, bro, like, what's this? He like, man, I don't know, bro. We ask another old head, like, yo, why they got dogs or whatever? They like, man, it's the dog program, you know, it's for lifers, or not really it was for lifers at first, but now it's for people that got 10 years or more. So I'm like, so what you saying? They like, basically, you can have a dog in your cell. You train the dog. So it's like, you know how you have a service dog the guys that have service dogs that came from the military or whatever, and they dog, it's a service dog. That's what that program is designed for, to make those dogs service dogs, right? So I'm like, damn, they do this type shit here? Like, what the fuck? Like, I've never been in this type. Now, mind you, this is a medium facility. It's ECI, so it's a medium facility. So I never seen this, because they don't do this at minimum. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, I bet that's cool for real. You get what I'm saying? Like, how can I get a dog? Like, you feel me? But I don't got enough time to get a dog. I only got 5 years, so I can't get a dog. So boom, we get to unit 3. I get to my cell or whatever. When I get to my cell, normally I always get the bottom bunk. I always get the bottom bunk, right? So I walk in the cell. It's this old head dude in there, my man Low. You know, my man Low. He know who he is. He know. I don't want to put his whole name out there, but he know who he is, my man Low. You know what I'm saying? So I walk in the cell. I say, hey, bro, I need that bottom bunk for real, for real. You feel me? Bro, look at me like, now mind you, he old head. I'm young. I'm 24. So bro, look at me like, yeah. Hey, youngin. Look, man, I don't know where you came from. I don't know what you been through. But listen, man, I don't get in. I don't do that. Trust me, I don't do all that. I'm like, bro, I'm not sleeping on no bottom bunk. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I ain't with none of that, bro. Either you gonna get out the bunk or you gonna get out the cell. It's one or the other. You feel what I'm saying? So when he like, no bullshit. He laughed at me for real, which made me even more mad because he laughed at me for real. I don't know that this guy done been locked up for 24 years. I don't know this. I'm young, dumb. I just go in the cell acting like I'm tough. You get what I'm saying? Yo, like, shorty, let me tell you something, younger man. You want to make it in here, man, you got to chill out, bro. This ain't the city jail, man. You can't be acting like this, man. So I'm like, all right, cool, brother. Like, I understand what he's saying. I ain't really tripping, but at the same time, I wanted that bottom bunk. Whole time, you feel what I'm saying? Yo was the best cell buddy I ever had in the 5 years I was locked up. My first day in there, I'm talking about, my first day in there, like I said, I was at a minimum camp. So I don't know nothing about buying a TV, buying an Xbox, you get what I'm saying? Buying a fan, ordering out the catalog. Or you can order out the catalog at the minimum, but it's not the same as when you go to a medium security. So he like, bro, you gotta get you a TV, you gotta get you, all this other stuff. So I'm like, man, how I do it? So he's like, man, you gotta order out the catalog. Now, mind you, anybody that's in the state of Maryland will tell you it's $400 for a 15.6 TV, which is the equivalent to a small laptop. I'm paying $400 for a TV that's equivalent to a laptop as far as screen-wise. You feel what I'm saying? But you need it though, right? You need it because if your cell buddy got a TV, that means you gotta watch whatever he watch whenever he wanna watch. Now he could be a good dude and be like, you know what? I'll put this on for you. But that's not everybody. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta get your own shit. So I'm like, all right, bet. Mind you, ECI got cable. The minimum I was at, all you could watch was TMZ, the news, soap opera. I mean, not soap opera. Like All My Children, stuff like that, like Jerry Springer, Judge Man. You watching stuff like that throughout the day. Whereas though, when I got the minimum at ECI, now I could watch ESPN. They got the Bounce channel. They got all type BET. Bro, they got all the channels for real. So I'm like, dang, I gotta get a TV. You feel what I'm saying? Then they said, then I found out about the Xboxes and shit for real. So I bought an Xbox for real. I bought a TV for $499. I bought an Xbox from a guy for $250. Now, mind you, this was in 2015. The Xboxes in the catalog, we talking about the Xbox 360, cost $500, $499. I bought it from a guy for $200. First and foremost, it's 2016, and they trying to charge you $500 for Xbox 360. They lost their mind. But in the prison, because we so far behind in prison, nobody tripping about it. Nobody know about the Xbox X or, all the other new stuff that's out. We are so far back that nobody's paying attention to that. You get what I'm saying? So once I finally got all my stuff, my fan, my TV, my Xbox, everything was cool for real. You know what I mean? My cell buddy, he used to teach me the ropes, what to do, what not to do. If I'm gonna do my time, right? At least be productive with my time. Go to a trade school. Go get your GED. You get what I'm saying? Go get your GED, then go to a trade school. You feel me? Because If you work a regular job in a minimum facility, in the kitchen, you make $1 a day, right? If you work in school, matter of fact, if you go to the kitchen, you gonna make $1 a day. If you go to school, you gonna make $2 a day. If you are like the person that, push the people in a wheelchair, you make $5 a day. So now personally, I ain't really care about the money. I care about the days. And so you get 10 days off, right? Every month that you work, you get 10 days off of your sentence. So if you work for a whole year, right, you get 4 months off of your sentence, for real. You get what I'm saying? So that take your time down, for real. So I never really cared about the money. I cared about the time that, that I was going to get off of my sentence, for real. I don't care if I got to push a dude around. I don't care if I got to work in the kitchen. But eventually I was going to have to get my diploma so that I can get into a trade school, because the guys that work in a trade school, they making like $550, $600 a month. And they get overtime. Imagine this, you get overtime in the prison. So these niggas getting overtime in the prison, for real. No cap, they getting overtime in the prison. So I'm on some tip where it's like, all right, now I'm in like the big boy jail now. Now I gotta put my big boy pants on, you feel me? Like I got, you know what I'm saying? I'm 24, never been in prison before. I'm used to being out like the city jail or the county jail. So my mindset was different, but being in a cell with bruh made my mindset change, because in the county or the city, nobody's requiring you to be a man. Everybody requiring you to be a dragger, or, and if you ain't from Baltimore, drag is somebody to just do what they want to do. You get what I'm saying? Whereas though in prison, there's men. It's men. Men respect men, right? So it's like you got to do what you're supposed to do as a man. All that being dirty, all that not washing behind yourself, all that not cleaning yourself, all that being disrespectful, banging on the wall, double clipping on the phone. Men don't respect that. So guess what? Now you're going to put yourself in a situation where you're going to have to fight somebody, or you're going to get into it all the time, because men respect men. In the county jail, bro, I could sit on the phone for 8 hours. Nobody say nothing to me. Get what I'm saying? That's just how that was. But in prison, you got guys that got life plus 70, 5 life sentences with 180 years. They don't care about life. So it's like, why would I care about what I would do to you? I don't care, because I ain't never coming home anyway. So I'm going to do what I want to do unless you respect me. You feel what I'm saying? It don't make you a bitch because you respect another man. It make you a bitch when you don't respect another man, because at the end of the day, you never know what that next man got on his heart, or you never know what that next man is going through, and you never know when it's your day. You feel what I'm saying? And this is my story about being in a minimum facility. You get what I'm saying? Like, I really had to get my mind together, because like I said, I came into prison with the mindset of being in a detention center. You understand what I'm saying? And when I got to prison, I had to realize I had to change that, because it's not the same thing. It is not the same thing. And it don't make somebody a punk or nothing like that. Honestly, I feel like going to prison is kind of like going to the army, because it make you a man. You feel what I'm saying? Because there's structure. You get what I'm saying? You have to be disciplined. You're going to have superiors, whether it's an older guy or a CO. You're going to have people that check you for the stuff that you're doing. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of times, that's what a lot of us need, for real. We need, because a lot of us ain't had fathers in our life. So a lot of times we need people that's going to tell us what we doing wrong. You get what I'm saying? Instead of being yes men. We need that. I know I did. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know how I was in prison. I know how I was doing. I was dragging, like I say, and anybody that watches the video that know me will tell you, so I ain't really tripping, for real. But at the same time, it's just like, I wanted to explain my situation. I wanted to explain like how it is in minimum security at this specific facility. Like I said, I've been to Brockbridge, ECI, Central Laundry, Hagerstown. Where else I've been? Dorsey Run. So one thing about being locked up, you're never going to stay at one prison or one facility. You're never going to do that, ever. Whether it's because your security level go up or it go down, or just because they want to move you, that's just how it's going to be. You might be an upstanding citizen. You might be an upstanding inmate. And guess what? They will move you unless you got life. That's the only way I can see they don't move you, because they don't really move lifers like that. But somebody like me that got less than 5 years, 5 years and under, man, they moving you from this jail to this jail to this jail. You get what I'm saying? You gonna get in programs, all of that. So it's just, I feel like prison is what you make of it. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can make prison a bad thing, and you can go in there and act all tough and all that, and you might not come home. Or you can go to prison and you can become a better person. You can get your diploma, you can get a trade, you can just be a better person and learn from that experience, which is what I did. You get what I mean? It calms you, it calmed me down. It made me realize that on these, like, especially now that I'm on the streets, I don't want to go back because of the stuff that I seen. I don't need to go back. I'm, especially if you have a family that care about you, got kids that care about you, you don't want to miss time from them kids. Once you miss that time from them kids, you'll never get it back. So it's like, why even put yourself through that situation? But this Lil D, I'm coming to y'all with my story. I'm going to keep bringing them. You get what I'm saying? I got hella stories about being in prison. So, more funny stories, all of that. So if y'all like it, like, comment, subscribe. I don't even care if it's negative comments. I don't even care. Show me some love. And guess what? I'm going to keep dropping these things. And also, I'm going to continue to do my sports videos as well, because that's what I really like to do. But I just try to do this today, just to get in another lane. You get what I'm saying? So I can leave. I don't want to be just one-sided. I want to be able to do different things. So that's why I did this today. So just, support me. You get what I'm saying? I don't care who it is. I'll shout you out. We going to have giveaways, all of that. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about them giveaways with them fake dudes when they say, oh yeah, we gonna have Xbox giveaways or PlayStation 5 giveaways, and guess what? You never get them. Me personally, I will personally make sure you get your PlayStation 5, your Xbox. I will cash app you, all of that. I just want the support. And if y'all, and like I said, all you gotta do is hit the like button. It don't cost nothing to hit the like button. It don't cost nothing to subscribe. Nothing. I ain't asking for nothing. This ain't a fundraiser. I ain't asking for nothing. You get what I'm saying? But for all my loyal people that's there for me, guess what? I'm going to make sure I do something for y'all, man. It's Lil D. I'm signing out. Thank you for visiting Walker's Productions. See you later.